can't say good morning anymore. It is just about 2 o'clock. I have something in my eye. But we are out on a family walk. Finally, we were really trying to find something interesting and fun, but Labor Day weekend, everything's crazy, everything's muddy. Got a social distance, so we are just doing normal walks, but letting them stop and play. Just trying to make it a little more fun. Yep. How you doing, pigs? Hello friends, I'm gonna wrap up our Sunday. Technically we have one more weekend day for my husband, but the boys will still be doing some schoolwork.
You said I got a real peep.
Let me see. I don't know what you got. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I have no idea what I got. I just stuck my hand in the bag and then dropped it in there. But you can do it for a minute if you go grab your vitamin and your allergy pill. Anyway, yeah, Jex has some school. It's just his curriculum gets broken up in week chunks and I sort it by day. It's just too much to do a 4-day week, so unless I've already scheduled that day off, which I have not because I have a vacation coming up, then he gets to do school on these odd days off. And he's got 2 quizzes and a chapter test, so he might be a little unhappy about that, but we'll see. I'm planning on Tuesday running some errands and hopefully taking him to the thrift store.
I look so hard on my like crack and now it's destroyed.
I'm sorry. Which one is destroyed?
The crack that I built.
A trap. I didn't see a trap.
Remember that time?
I don't know what the trap was, babe, but Legos are cool because you can just rebuild things. Anyway, our day, I had a little bit of a slow start. My husband went out to water the grass. We just had overseeding done, so he's out there twice a day and it takes so long. He'll be like, oh, I'm just gonna water the grass real quick, and it's like 30 minutes later. But we had some eggs and fruit and bagels for breakfast, and then we were planning to just like do something interesting for our walk, like drive somewhere to a trail or whatnot. But first of all, it needed to not be muddy because we were gonna bring everybody and the stroller, so mud wouldn't work out. And then it had to not be busy because social distancing and having a large group of us. It's holiday weekend, so that like knocked so many things off the list. There was nothing. And I was like, well, maybe we could walk somewhere and stop for ice cream because I know there's something pretty close by, but unfortunately it's off a really busy trail. So that was out. We were hoping, but hello. Ultimately, after wasting way too much time looking, we just headed out on a walk and we let them stop at a playground and just gave them an IOU on the ice cream. They were pretty cool about it. They've been really accepting of everything that we've had to do different recently. But we got home, it was already like 2:30. Sebastian and I had a quick mini lunch and then headed up for nap, and he did nap. He was earning his Charmander, who is right there, all tucked in for bed. And yeah, I was like, we can't go through this again, dude, you have to nap. But he did. It wasn't the longest, but that's fine because he doesn't need to be up super late.
Sebastian says he doesn't want me to read to him, and I saw that cute old book about donuts on the shelf.
Well, maybe you can entice him, but yeah, coming up the stairs, he was telling me he was really tired and didn't want books, but sometimes I just open it up and sometimes I open up the book and I see a few words and I'm like, oh, look at this picture, and oh, this is so cute, and it gets him interested. You could try. But yeah, when he woke up from nap, we ordered tacos, salsa sundae. I don't know if that's gonna work out for him. Sebastian, he just wants to look at a book that caught his eye. You don't have to read it. He just wants to take a look. We'll see if it works. So we had our dinner and then my husband said, hey, do you want to go get the ice cream? He had to water the backyard again, so it was a while before we went. But we drove over to a shopping center where we used to do science school for Jax for years. It's now closed. COVID killed it. Changed ownership right around when we stopped going, when Jax aged out. So things were going downhill and I was uncertain if we would get to do it for Sebastian, but now we can't. He's just about to the age where he would have started the little kids science lab, so that's a huge bummer. But yeah, we drove over there to the ice cream shop that had opened up this summer. Whoa, the lines were long, but we got there before they got really, really, really long. We probably waited about 15 minutes in a socially distanced line. Sebastian gets a free cone because he is under 40 inches. And they actually usually have 3 coconut milk flavors that I can do because they're vegan. I got the special flavor, which is mint Oreo. We took our ice cream and walked around just down the road. There's just a sidewalky thing. There definitely trails back in the woods, but it was getting pretty dark, so we just walked down the road and turned and walked back. There was enough time to eat our ice cream, drive home, and then I went downstairs and I was setting up my watch band. It is exactly the same one as I have on my Fitbit. It's a little less pink. It's faded over the years. I've had it for years, but just made for the Apple Watch and not the Fitbit. Same brand, same company. And since I had the rose gold Fitbit, it's even the same rose gold band. But I really like this style. The rubbery sport bands, I feel like they pull on my hairs, and as I said before, I didn't like the way the excess band tucked so far in because I have really skinny wrists from breaking my wrists when I was little. That excess band wraps all the way around and rubs on my bone. So I do have it saved if I want something more sporty for some reason. But I'm very happy to have this one back. I have my watch set up to have a pretty watch face, but then I can swipe and have the more detailed ones. So you can't see while I'm swiping. So I got that done. It's a slow process moving the links around. I wonder if I ended up with the same setup as I did on this one. 3 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 actually. But this one's a little bit smaller, it seems like less links. But it feels comfy, so I'll try it out. I did take out like 4 links and I can put them back in any amount that I need, but I think this is going to be good. I'm still putting the Fitbit on when I go to sleep so I can track my sleep. And then I'll switch back to the Apple Watch during the day. Whenever they drop the new OS for the watch, it will have sleep tracking, and then I can say farewell to the Fitbit. I did use the Fitbit app to track the walk. Today I'd used both my watch and the Fitbit app, but I did not bring the Fitbit itself. It still has steps on it. I was not carrying my phone, it was in a stroller. So I'm not sure how it was getting the steps, but whatever. It seems like I can go ahead and double up on the tracking and it doesn't harm anything. Then when I was done with the watch band, I just came up here and got the bed ready. Now I'm getting them ready for bed, and yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. We'll see. Maybe I'll just chill and watch some videos. I did briefly go into Animal Crossing just to check my mail and run a little errand. I haven't really done anything, but I'm in between projects there. Like I'm working on an art studio in my basement, and it's fine. It just needs a lot more art on the walls, so that'll take time to collect. But I don't feel a pressing need to be in there right now. Anyway, I've talked too long. As you can see, I pinkened a little bit up here, but I used sunscreen and then was out in the sun, and it's already a million times later. Like, it should be this up here. That's how much it fades when I go out in the sun for a few hours. But good night, guys. I'm going to just call it the end of the video and hope that you are safe and happy and staying healthy and not forgetting to wash your hands.